Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. So today's webinar is going to be on financial focus. My name is Christine Bundy, and I do inbound marketing and sales here at Member 365. With me is Katia Ailes. Katia will be monitoring the chat at the bottom right corner of the screen. I have put everyone on mute, so if you have any questions, please direct them to the chat, and we will answer all your questions at the end during the Q&A period. Don't worry if you miss something. We are recording this and we will post it and send you a copy of the video after the webinar. So just to introduce ourselves, so as I said, I'm Christine and this is Katya. And on today's agenda, what we'll do is we'll go over accounts receivables. We'll then show you how you can create an ad hoc invoice, as well as show you how you can export your journal entries to then you can then use them to import into your accounting software, and then how to produce a revenue report and what you will use that for, and a few suggestions on how you would use that. So let's begin. So let's jump over to the administration portal. So here's the administration portal for anyone who hasn't seen it. And right away it shows everything that requires your immediate attention in the dashboard. Our main focus today will be under financial. So just to jump in, when you open, you'll see a lot of things that for your financial information. So how you can create an ad hoc invoice, accounts receivables. And when I click on accounts receivables, it'll pull up every type of receivable that is in the system. So for example, if a new member joins and they say that they are going to send a check or forward cash to you, you will then be able to come in here once you receive that payment and mark it as paid. That also, you can have that option as well for your online store, for job postings in your member portal, anything along those lines. When I actually get a check, or if last minute someone decides that they'd rather pay by credit card, you can also come in and if they have them on the phone or you have their credit card information, and actually process that credit card payment on their behalf as well. So I'm just going to quickly say that I have a check. And so here's I can just say that it's a check number. I can add payment, any messaging that I want. So payment for membership, any notes that you would like. Apologize for any typos. And then you can simply send them an email to say that that is confirmed, or you can simply just say thanks and not send the email. You just want to keep that on your records, or you can send them the invoice later if you wish as well. So that's basically accounts receivable. So if I go down for journal entries, so when you're wanting to export the information to your accounting software, you would do it through a date range. So for example, I want the month of November that's passed, just so that I can input all that information into the account or submit that to my accountant. So I can just generate that, and that will produce an Excel document, so a CSV, which then contains all the data that I need, which then you could send to your accountant for them to import into your accounting software. When you're doing the initial import, you'll have to create the right fields and to allow that import to work, but once you've done that, those fields should be consistent for every time you're using it. When also you're looking, when for example, your board of directors is looking to see how well you're doing, you can come in and export your revenue report, and you can do it based on different categories. So you can do it based on your events, based on your membership types, jobs, online stores, anything that we use for collecting that type of payments. We also have it for all your web invoices, so your ad hoc invoices, and I'll show you how to create that in just a minute. Or you can simply just do all. And again, you do a date range, so you can do all of December up to today's dates, and then export that information, which will allow you to manipulate it in any way that you like and create any type of graph you would like to present to your board. When you're looking to create an invoice that is outside of the scope of something that you offer, so for example, if you have a charity silent auction and you want to create an invoice for them, you could do it this way. You could also do it in our charity options. Or maybe someone is looking to sponsor your organization and it's out more than what your current packages are. You could come in and you can create an invoice. So I'm just going to say that this is, let's just say that Katya is actually going to sponsor our event. And she's only going to have 1 unit, and she's going to sponsor it for $10,000 because Katya is being very generous. And so you have the option, is it taxed, is it not taxed? It's completely dependent on your regulations and if you're taxing someone on that amount. And then you simply say how you would like them to pay. So is it by credit card, is it a check or cash, or do you simply want to allow them to have all options? Completely dependent. You can process the payment right away. So you could say if it's going, what method of payment it will be, or you could just send them the invoice by email or save it for later. So finally, when your members are consistently renewing, you sometimes what happens, especially with some small organizations, is they need to know what money's coming in up the road. So what you can also do is just over in revenue reports, you can go to your upcoming renewals and you can see which members are going to be renewing in the next few days or months, and it's completely dependent. So you can adjust that timing, but it allows you to be able to see what type of income you know for sure will be coming in, or which individuals you'll have to reach out to collect those payments. So it's just another tool to use to ensuring that your renewals are getting completed. With our system, they automatically get the reminder emails, and they also get the option to opt into automated billing. But sometimes there are those outliers where you have to follow up and collect that payment. So that's financial focus with Member 365. Do we have any questions? You're very welcome. Yes, so we do have the option for automated billing. It's simply an option you can offer when members are signing up or if they're making a purchase with a credit card. So that's absolutely possible with our system. Is there a cutoff date for capturing information? No, you can go, well, so long as it's not before using Member 365 for your financial information. But cutoffs, no. As so long as the data is in our system, you can have access to it. Does the website show what accounting software we can export? So you can, we have customers using a variety of different softwares. Majority of people are using QuickBooks. We have a few other customers using Sage. So there's a variety of other softwares that you can use for your accounting that we can import and export to. You're very welcome. All right, well, if you do have any questions or you would like more of a one-on-one demonstration, please feel free to reach out to either myself or Gary, and we would be more than happy to go through the application with you one-on-one and to ensure that it's a fit for you, or simply just maybe reviewing something that you would like to see. So thank you all very much for joining, and we look forward to talking to you at our next webinar next week. You're very welcome. Have a great day.